Reveal yourself. Mike Bickle said, when we lead with our strengths, we create competition, but we create community when we lead with our weaknesses. What many of you may or may not know is that Mike Bickle taught young people how to live as Christians. He was much more than just a pastor of prophets. He formed young lives with the truth, freshly expressed and compelling. Bickle's teaching was at times revelatory. Yet Mike failed to reveal himself. Though he could teach the concept very well, he chose not to lead out with his moral weakness. That weakness became wickedness and imposed cruel and unusual injustices upon women, especially his wife. That cost him his reputation. It may cost IHOP KC its life. Why does the inner stream we call our sexuality have such power? In the best sense, our longings move us to intimacy with another. That intimacy by its nature being guarded and hidden for the protection of this most sensational, sacred bond of love. Good shame helps inspire boundaries. These limits guide our desires towards the ultimate dignity, creating new life out of this bond of love. But this power cuts both ways. When our waters of life and love overflow the banks, we diminish the value of all concerned. And the good shame that modulated self-giving can become bad shame, an accusation that silences us rather than invites us to cry for mercy. Perhaps Mike didn't trust others enough to cultivate the community that could love him when the waters threatened to overflow. Maybe he was just proud. So he spent huge amounts of energy and anxiety trying to control the flood. What a waste. He could have been loved. Instead, he damaged himself and a host of others. Today, we can do what Mike said, but never realized. Reveal yourself. You are a sexual gift, and you are also an original sinner. Lead out in your community with the specifics of your moral weakness. By that I mean your messy stream, the capacity to confuse and diminish another person's gift as well as to confirm it. Reveal yourself. Become known. Enlist the help of those you trust. Reveal the clarity or the opacity of your waters and their momentum, as well as the bolstering you need to engage responsibly with the opposite sex. Lay down garbage and take up virtue with a little help from your friends. Reveal yourself. Remember, you can be bought. Each of us has a price we will pay for a feverish dream come true, even if it costs us or another their dignity, marriage, or ministry. Christian seductions occur innocently enough. Bethel or Misty warbling in the background, prayer punctuated by holy hugs and brief kisses, a visceral discernment of God's yes, plans for ministry life together. Then, what? Naked on the couch? Don't try to manage the sensational mess. Tell the truth to your friends. Your waters are powerful and damaged another human being. Own it. Act like a Christian. Seek reparation. Humble yourself. Be the first to confess your sin. And you can take preventative strikes. You don't have to go there in the first place. Set limits and be accountable to friends who will hold you to it. I wish Mike had followed his own exhortation, but we can learn from what he didn't learn. Reveal yourself. Create a community in which you commit to leading out with weakness. That's the only way I've stayed true all of these 44 years of Desert Stream Ministries. I think it's the only way, given the power of our sexual gift, and at least in my case, the weakness of the vessel. I dare say all of us has occasions where we experience the weakness of the vessel. I am especially grateful for the women that Mike very sadly violated, who have chosen to reveal themselves and expose what Mike would not expose. We owe these women a lot. May Jesus shatter the yoke of shame and accusation being imposed upon them. Jesus said it best. There is nothing concealed that will not be disclosed, or hidden that will not be made known. What I tell you in the dark, speak in the daylight. What is whispered in your ear, proclaim from the roofs. Reveal yourself.